Do me a favor today and declare the word of God over your life. Declare the things that God has spoken, his promises, the things that, the scriptures that you have been meditating on that have kept you going, that literally keep you grounded in your day. The Bible reminds us that we are to take captive of every thought, putting it into the obedience of Christ. Oftentimes, we don't realize how much our thoughts can consume us and can really drive our physical bodies either to the left or to the right. And I'm realizing that every day, the importance of really taking every thought, putting them into the obedience of Christ, because we have so many thoughts coming in and day out. And just as God is desiring for us to know him and come into agreement with his spirit, and just standing on what the word of God has proclaimed over our life. The enemy wants the same thing, and just continuously declaring God's goodness over your life is so important. The Bible reminds us in Psalm 91 that we are to live. It says those that live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. You will find rest in God's presence because you're living with him, you're communicating with him, you're involving him in every bit of your life, whether it be you doing laundry, whether it be you doing homework with your children, whether it be you spending time with your family, whether it be you going to brunch with your friends, whether it be you trying to find a parking spot. You're including the Lord in your day-to-day activities. My goodness, whether you're washing the dishes, you're just literally sitting there meditating on his goodness, on his promises of his faithfulness, how he's been faithful to you. Declare the word of God over your life, because the enemy is coming to literally steal, kill, and destroy. As the Bible reminds us to stay alert, because the devil prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. He is literally seeking every single day who he can literally poke at to see, can I take their faith? Can I make them not believe God? Can I really make them not believe God in this season? And it's so important to just meditate on his word, and not just meditate on his word. Be bold about his word. Understand your authority in the spirit. Understand that you carry authority. You carry authority and a level of boldness that the enemy is afraid of. And if he knows that you can come into agreement with what the word of God says, he knows that